Hello everyone. I come from Vietnam, a country that rose from the ashes of war, a place where resilient, unyielding people were willing to shed blood for peace. Vietnam isn't just vast rice fields, peaceful villages, rustling bamboo, and kind, selfless people. It's also a land full of mysterious spiritual stories passed down from generation to generation. And right now is one of the most haunting stories for me. Please listen. In 1990s Vietnam, the Mekong Delta was a place where the past was still present and the future was unclear. Life flowed with the river. Villagers farmed, children played under jackfruit trees, and neighbors shared everything with each other. However, beneath this peaceful surface, belief in spirits and ancient legends shaped daily life. Every home had an altar. Every strange sound was an omen, and stories of ghosts and monsters were whispered at dusk. It was here, in this mix of the ordinary and the mystical, that the legend of Ma Lai crept in, turning the comfort of night into horror. Ma Lai Rut Ruot, or Ma Lai, haunted the nights of the Mekong Delta. By day, she was an ordinary woman. By night, her head and organs would detach, flying through the darkness in search of victims, especially pregnant women and new mothers. Ma Lai would slip through cracks, draining life force without a trace. Victims withered away, and fear gripped the village. Garlic and thorny branches were hung at every door, but suspicion ruined trust. Anyone could be the monster. The village's unity crumbled, replaced by paranoia and sleepless nights. The legend spread, and so did the terror, as everyone awaited the next attack. One night, a scream shattered the village's quiet. Ba Tu, a new mother, said she saw Ma Lai's floating head at her house wall. The elders called a shaman who confirmed their worst fears. Ma Lai was real and growing bolder. Panic spread. Garlic and thorns were hung everywhere. Men patrolled at night, and suspicion fell on Huang, a quiet outsider. When Huang disappeared and a burned body was found, the villagers believed the nightmare was over. Peace returned, but some elders whispered that the real Ma Lai was never caught. The story became a warning. Fear can turn neighbors into enemies, and monsters can wear familiar faces. The village's peace was fragile, always threatened by the unknown. Many years later, my mother shared a secret. My grandfather, known for his compassion, had once met Ma Lai. He never believed Huang was the monster, just a scapegoat for the village's fear. One night, he heard sobbing from a neighbor's hut. Peering inside, he saw a desperate mother performing a dark ritual to save her sick child. Not a demon, but a mother clinging to hope. The strange lights and sounds were misunderstood acts of love, not evil. Realizing the truth, my grandfather quietly gave all his savings to the woman and advised her to leave for safety. She and her daughter disappeared, and the haunting stopped. Not because of garlic or thorns, but because of a single act of empathy. Ma Lai was never truly a monster, but a mother's love distorted by fear and superstition. Sometimes compassion is the only way to break a curse. My grandfather's story transformed the Ma Lai legend from horror into a lesson in kindness. It showed that fear breeds injustice, but compassion can heal even the deepest wounds. These stories are threads in Vietnam's cultural tapestry, reminding us of our connection to the land, history, and the unseen. Folklore doesn't just preserve ghost stories, but also the wisdom and warnings of generations. Even as Vietnam modernizes, the old stories remain, inviting us to listen and understand. Thank you for joining me. May you continue to seek the mysteries and compassion woven into every legend.